Hello, everybody. I'm back again with my budget for July 2023. Excuse me. Once again, my name is Millie. I'm now 48 years old. I have no children and I've never married. I work in software development. I own my own company. And I claim that I make high income because it's around $200,000 a year in the United States. So I have put a lot more detail into this budget because there's a lot of stuff I leave out just for simplicity's sake. But I'm going to give you the full story this time. So as you know, I wrote a book many years ago and I still sell around $300 worth a month of the book on Amazon, and this is my average royalty. I thought it was going down, but I've added up last month's and it was actually like $412. So the book is still selling the same amount, and I just say $300 just to be on the safe side. It usually is never lower than this. My main work paid $11,530 this month. This is royalties on software sales, and this isn't actually the amount they put in my checking account. The amounts I give you every month are not the total amounts they pay me. The total amount they paid me was $16,034. However, I only count $11,530 because I pay royalties to some other companies that I work with, and I know how much I have to pay out. I keep track of our sales every day, and I deduct how much I know I'm going to have to pay these other companies. So I only count what I know I'm actually going to keep, and I'll explain the royalties later. This month I got a tax rebate of $500 from my state, so I'm going to add that in. Taxes this month I'm saving $4,140. My savings will be $1,048. And I had been putting $4,000 a month in CDs, but my bank offered me a money market. I guess they saw me doing all these CDs and they opened up a new product for me. And the money market is pretty close to the same rate I'm getting for the CDs. But, you know, the money isn't tied up for however months the CD is. So I have been putting the savings now into the money market. And I also moved $50,000 from my high interest checking account or high interest savings account that I have with a different bank. And I put that into the money market because it's about 1% higher interest. So for liquid savings, meaning free cash, I have $87,000 available. If you count my stocks, my metals, and my crypto, it's $118,000 now. Next year, I'm going to start a self-employed or self-directed 401k, and I'm going to keep like about this much as an emergency fund, and then all the new savings I'm going to start putting into a 401k to get the tax benefit and start really ramping up the retirement savings. I did not put any money into the business account per se, but I'll explain also that there is money that goes into this account that I don't have to put into it, and I'll explain that a little bit below. My mortgage is supposed to be $807, right? Well, my bank informed me that it's gone up to $904 minimum. And the reason for this is my mortgage payment covers my taxes and my house insurance. And while it's true, I bought this house for $165,000. It's a manufactured home, a mobile home, in a mobile home community where you own the land with as well as the mobile home. So even though I bought this house for $165,000, it has gone up to $225,000 in value since I bought it. And now I've gotten hit with the higher tax bill and the higher cost to insure it. And my insurance went way up because shortly after we moved in, we had a flood in the kitchen. And the insurance company knows that we've completely redone our kitchen because they paid for it. And they also know we've completely redone the pipes. We had all piping removed and all new piping installed because the piping that we had was recalled. And we were just going to keep having floods until we fixed it. And the plumber showed us the many times that the previous owner had fixed leaks instead of just replacing all the piping. So we had to pay to replace all the piping, and then our kitchen was destroyed, so we had to completely remodel the entire kitchen. We have all new cabinets, a new island, new flooring in the kitchen and living room, and the insurance knows that because they installed it. So they have reappraised us, probably for higher than this, because this is what Zillow says. I don't know what my insurance company says now, but it's probably more than this because I don't think Zillow knows we've remodeled our kitchen, and my insurance company definitely knows. So anyway, now it's like $904. So normally I pay $1,030 because my goal is to pay off the mortgage in 15 years. And now in order to do that, I have to pay a minimum of $1,124. It is what it is. My first virtual assistant, this is my main programmer. He does like 90% of the programming for me. He doesn't work full time, by the way. He works around 30 hours a month, give or take. Some months are more slow, some months are more hectic, but he's part-time. He's a full-time student, and he gets $1,100 a month. My second virtual assistant is my social media manager and my graphic designer, but this is just $400 for her social media work. She works about 1 to 2 hours a week. She does she does all her social media. She does she does a TikTok, and stuff like that. She makes videos for TikTok and stuff, but she schedules them once a week with our social media software, and then they come out automatically throughout the week. But this month she also got $980 because I went a little crazy, and I am starting 2 new experimental projects. If you remember last month, I don't know how many of you watch us every month, but last month I said that, we have one big software each year, and this takes 12 to 18 months, and we get a big fundraiser for that. Well, we do little projects also, and I came up with 2 more projects I'd like to try, and they're by no means guaranteed. It's just moving into a new area, seeing if we can find some demand there. You have to do this every once in a while because things can get stagnant. You don't always want to be making software in the exact same industry, in the exact same place. You branch out a little to an adjacent sort of category, and that's what we're doing. And it's 2 small projects just to test the waters. And I made her the lead artist on one of the and designer on one of those small projects. So she's going to be getting around an extra $1,000 a month to do part-time work on one of those projects. And this is not the total amount I spend on my business every month. I have I have 4 software projects in development right now. So I have 2 artists in Italy working for me on another experimental short software project. It's just something we're going to test the waters for, but it is a bit more complicated than the other one that my graphic designer is working on. This has actually been in the works for almost a year now. We're working on it very slowly. I don't care when it comes out. I just want it to be really good because I think this is the area that has the most potential. So they make around $700 to $1,000 a month working on this. Now, where does this money come from? I have 2 vendors who carry our software. The main vendor is the one who pays me this money. But I have a secondary vendor who we can make 10 to 15% of the sales that we make with the main vendor. And I don't count any of that money as income because that's what I use to pay all the other workers besides what I call my salaried workers. Every month, the amounts that I pay to these people are different. So this artist, it's a 2-person studio, gets $700 this month. The other artist, this is for the long main software project that we did the pre-release sale for. He got $620 this month. He hasn't done that much. Hopefully he'll do a little bit more before the end of the month. And then we have some projects in our past, some software projects that we did in partnership with another company. So we do 50% of the work, they do 50% of the work, and we split the profits 50-50. And we've got 2 software projects in our library that we did that with. One of them was in 2021, and so the royalties are pretty low. But this is what I said. Since I know I have to pay these royalties every month, I don't count them as my income. I go through my daily sales. I see how many sales were of these 2 software projects, and I only count 50% of the revenue from those so that I don't count more money than I'm going to get. So you can see that's 1,000 to about $5,000 worth of royalties paid to these 2 other companies. And that's about the difference between what I was paid and what I count that I know is for me to keep. So this one company in Poland that we worked with gets $3,426 this month. And this other company in Spain that we partnered with gets $1,551. And we like to do 1 partner project a year, especially with Europe countries where they know the client's needs better and stuff like that. But we don't have any in the works right now. But we might partner with this Spanish studio again on something else. We'll see. Trash is quarterly and it's not due this month. Propane's around $20 a month. I max my IRA every year. It's $541 a month. And right now I have $55,817 in my IRA. Again, I started very late. That's why it's so low. $50 Slack, $121 internet. My entertainment other, I was trying to make $500, but this month is a little tight, so I only did $250. I'm going to try to control myself and not be too spendy this month, especially since I have a doctor's visit, and the doctor visit ends up being like $350. No, more like it's about $250 just to pay the copay and the the tests they do on me on all that. So basically, this is probably eaten up already. My credit cards will be $1,004 this month, which is an improvement. It's still not perfect. It should be around $800. That's my minimum amounts that I charge for business expenses, like my social media management software and my newsletter software and all that stuff. Also personal subscriptions like Netflix and Hulu and stuff, and all my donations. So I spent about $200 extra above this and above my entertainment budget. Still not perfect, but I'm getting better. My HOA is $85. My water bill is $60. Normally I put $500 a month in the stock market, but I know that next month I am going to be really, really, really tight. It's like I said in the last month, that when the warm weather comes, people buy less software. More people are asking for vacations. They don't want to start in big projects. So this is our slow period, and next month is going to be really slow for us. So I'm going to put my $500 rebate that I got from the state into the stock market this month, and that way I won't have to do it next month. And right now I have $13,700 in stocks. My health savings account, that's an HSA for people outside of the United States, a health savings account, I'm going to put $320. I max this out every year also, and I use it as a additional retirement account. I just started this year, and I have $1,925 in it. I'm not putting any money in my sinking fund, and I currently have $300 in it. I had a bill come due, so it went down. I'm not putting any money in my cash stash because I have the amount I want in it. I have $2,000 right now. I had $1,700, and then I went to the casino and I won $600. So it's full now. Yay! I am doing Ozempic, not actual Ozempic, but the generic semaglutide or whatever you call it. I'm up to 1 milligram a week now, and I get it online for $250 a month. I'm going to keep doing it. It is helping, but if I just eat junk food, it's obviously not going to help as much as it should, but it definitely has decreased my appetite. I have started having a housekeeper come once a month to do to just clean the whole house for me, because I'm just too busy, and my mother is not physically able to keep up with the housework. This will just make my life easier, and it's really nice to have the bathrooms and the floors cleaned once a month, because literally I do not have time. I work 11 hours a day. I don't have weekends. I work. I don't have time to do housekeeping. So this is a lifesaver, and the first month was $500 to do a deep clean, and now this is just the regular $250 a month for just a basic clean. My budget for food is $500. I use some of the casino winnings to buy groceries, so it's normally $750, but I think I can get by with just $500 now that I bought like a lot of the expensive stuff, like my special water that I drink because of health problems. It's about $160 a month for it, and I have that for July now, so $500 should get me to the end of the month, hopefully. $50 for car gas, and like I said, I work from home, and so I don't have much. I only go out for doctor appointments and very rarely entertainment, like maybe once a month I go out to the casino or a movie or something like that, but very busy with work, so I don't get out that much. And that leaves me $13.42. I'm going to see if I covered everything I wanted to cover. Yeah, I think I got everything. So that was July, and hopefully these little projects work out. Next month, like I said, it's going to be very low. I see what I'm going to make 2 months in advance, so I know I'm going to be really struggling next month, but struggling is pretty relative, wouldn't you say? I have all this money saved and, stocks and crypto and gold and all that, and 2,000 in cash, so it's struggling by my definition of struggling now, not my definition of struggling 5 or 6 years ago. You could see how I was living in a video, which I'm not going to link because I don't know how, but if you look in my library of videos, you can see how bad I was doing years ago. So it's all relative, The point is that I know this is a lot to have, and it's great. I'm glad I have the emergency fund, but my retirement account is way behind, and I'm not a healthy woman. Okay, I'm taking weight loss injections, so that's I'm 250 pounds. I'm a big old gal. Okay, I'm 5'7", 250 pounds. I don't look it because I had liposuction on my double chin. It was a really good cheat to make your face look slim. But yeah, I'm a big woman, and I have other very chronic health problems. Stuff that would prevent me from working like a job at Walmart or Kmart or anything. I can't stand for very long. I had bone cancer in my leg, and my large intestine ruptured. I had to have it removed and all this other stuff. So I'm not a healthy woman. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep working. And right now I am behind by at least $150,000 for retirement. I don't have any kids, so when I get old, my money is going to have to be what takes care of me, and I would like to be in a really nice assisted living, the sort of place that costs $7,000 a month now. What's it going to be in like 2040 when I need it, or 2060 maybe if we're being optimistic. That's the amount I want to have monthly when I get to that age. So yeah, I really do need to save more and put more into a 401k and, prepare for being a woman all by herself in old age when my mental capacities aren't going to be perfect and my physical condition is going to be even worse than what it is now. So money is the only thing that can save me. Yeah. So I try not to go into my savings as much as I can. And I'm rambling now, so I'll go ahead and end this. Thank you once again for your likes, comments, and subscribes. I know I'll never get to enough to do anything with this, but it's good to be able to look back and see how things grow or retract. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.